What's going on, everybody? How's it going? I'm gonna try and mess with this other piece I told you guys about here. I'm putting another little clay crossing right here. I'm gonna try and do it. So what's up? David, what's up? Ethan, Gene, what's going on? I figured I'd keep you busy today, Gene, by going live a couple times here. So, let me see how this goes. I gotta reach over. This is the tough part. But I'm gonna build it and see what happens here. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a good day. This one's gonna be kind of a little bit different because I'm gonna try and tie it in to what I got going on as a road here. So I'm gonna try. You never know till you just do it, right? So that's the thing about this stuff. You just put it down, form it as I go, and see what happens. I will see what happens here. Kind of screwed up earlier and left the bag open and it kind of dried out a little bit on me, but I'll fix everything around it after I'm done. Not too worried about it. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I got 977, working to that 1,000. Once I get to that 1,000, I'm gonna go, we're gonna do a giveaway. That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I want to do anyway, so. I don't care about the stuff next to me here. I can always fix scenery. It's like Split Rock says, if you want to see $500 worth of scenery, just look in your vacuum cleaner. That ain't no shit either. He's not lying. I've looked in the vacuum before and it's like, holy crap, that's a lot of ballast. So I can actually see, what's up, David? I know who it is. Wayne, like Batman Wayne? No. Like I said, this stuff is it's pretty forgiving. It you can actually do a lot with this clay. Building a road. So you can take and press this shit in and it'll work pretty good. You can form it however you want. A little bit wider than what I wanted to do, but it'll be all right. See, I just pull it like this, keep pulling it, and I can keep forming it however I want to form it. That's the cool thing about this stuff. I think that's why I collect it once in a while when those guys throw it away. Just because it's pretty cool shit to work with. So let's see. Mom and son, what's going on? Thank you for so many videos. Those were awesome. You guys going over to the train depot that's over there in Massachusetts. I thought that was really neat of you guys to post those. So I really enjoyed those. Thanks for that. I wish I could have went this year. It's still on our radar. We just had some things going on that I figured I'd better just not go. We got the Denver show in April, and I'm glad you guys got to go and enjoy that. That seemed like a really cool thing to go enjoy, you know. I wish I could have been a better part of it, but we'll get there. In time, we'll get there, so it'll work out. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm using a clay to build a road here, and it's actually going to be pretty thin right here where I'm going across, and I'm just kind of feathering it in here a little bit, and I'll flatten it out. You can hear me breathing pretty hard. It's because I'm actually, it sucks to lean over the table and have all this stuff around me, but I don't know, I choose to do this shit all the time. I'm always changing stuff and adding something. Once I get this together though, it'll be pretty cool. It's just getting it started. I think that's the hardest part, is starting it and getting it in here. Once I get it in here, it'll be fine. So hello everybody. What car do I drive? What does that matter? I drive one of those pickups like that at work. That's what I drive. Are you not gonna follow me if I don't drive a certain car? Is that what's going on? I'm just curious. You know, please don't hold that against me. I definitely don't drive a goddamn Tesla, I'll tell you that. I do not like electric cars. I'm not big on electric. I never have been. I'm a farm kid, grew up on the farm. I love diesels. I will tell you that. Might be my love for trains too. All the diesels that I like. So, thank you for subscribing, LR, our world. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mess with model trains, run a lot of model trains. I do have a bigger TikTok account. I'm trying to build up my YouTube though. I've been putting it off for quite a long damn time. So yeah, if you enjoy model trains, you're in the right place. If you enjoy different types of projects, you're in the right place. We're always trying different things. So turn that a little bit. It looks kind of lumpy right now, but as I add more, I will straighten it out. As I press more in here, I can make it work better. I want it low here by the track, and then of course I want to press it out. I kind of wish I had something to roll it. I kind of wish I do, but I don't know if rolling it would help, because this stuff is, like I said, it's pretty forgiving. So see, if I take my finger and just rub it like this, you can kind of pull the roughness out of it. And I know on the camera it even looks rougher, but it's something you got to work with. But I can actually fix it and level it out a little bit. I'm using just it's funny, it's a welding clay. It was brought up this morning when I did it this morning. One of my buddies came, he's a railroader too. And he came on and he's like, that looks familiar. And I'm like, yes, it does. It's welding clay. That's what I use. I use a welding clay. See, I flattened that out just a little bit. And right here where it's kind of rough, so you can take it and you can just put it in here. See, I can smooth it up. And it'll smooth up. It kind of looks, well, it gives it I like the look of the asphalt, especially after I'm done painting it. Once I'm done painting it, that's, I think, when I really enjoy, is seeing it, because I know that I've done some that's really, really smooth, like the stuff I did before about, I don't know, 5 years ago maybe. And it works out really good. So you can take and just kind of flatten it out. And wherever I'm getting spots where it needs some more and I can see it in the camera, I just add a little bit here and just kind of feel around, and I can start smoothing it up. So do you have Yeah, I do. I do have a little road roller. You know what? That's kind of funny. I could probably use that, huh? Like a little toy. I could probably do it. But I don't know. When I'm done with it, it'll look pretty cool when I'm done with it. Cause when I'm done with it, it'll look cool. See how I'm starting to get it kind of flattened out a little bit here? That's what it does. That's what this stuff is. It's pretty forgiving. And the little indentions that are in here, when you paint it with the asphalt color, it'll give it a different look for sure. See, I can definitely see it in the camera where it's kind of got some low spots. But see, I built a road out of it, and it's kind of cool that way. I wasn't planning on getting that wide as far as the road is. I didn't want to, but it's okay because it's on the tracks here and it's no big deal. Now, in here, in the middle, I'll start getting it to where I'll work it in here. I kind of like to keep it, I don't know, somewhat kind of looking decent, I guess. The gloves are so I don't get the shit all over my nails and get it into my fingertips and shit, but see now I'll just press it in here between the tracks. I'll press it in here. We'll smooth it up. Let me pull that back just a tad so you can kind of see what's going on. Rodney, what's up? Yeah, a little dowel would probably, you're probably right. A dowel would probably work. I probably have something that I could probably roll it with. Definitely have something I could probably roll it with. I'll have to look around here. I got something, I'm sure, but for now, we'll just mess with it this way. Get it put in here. It'll actually hold. It'll hold pretty well, but it's like I said, it's pretty forgiving stuff. You can move it around, and until it's completely dry, I can actually add water, a little bit of water to it to make it do what I want it to do. So it's kind of gooey in a way when you first start messing with it. See, like right here, just want to kind of get it straighten it out a little bit. Right here, I'm going to add just a little piece there. Asphalt's never perfect, right? The asphalt, when you do asphalt, it's never perfect, but the cool thing about this is if I ever decide I don't like it, I can rip it right out. It just breaks out. It's kind of cool stuff. That's the cool thing about it. Wipes right off of the track. So like right there, see, gives it that look. We'll get it out of there. Want it right there at the end of that tie. Now when I get ready to clean this out where the track is, what I do is I take this set of trucks right here, okay, and I'm just gonna run it like this. Hear that joint? See, I'll take a little bit off of there, swipe it out, put it over here, wipe this out a little bit, press it down. Do it again. Ready? And what happens is I'll keep working this down, keep cutting that out, and it'll be fine. So there we go again. Train's gonna go right through there perfectly. It's not gonna hurt anything. So that's kind of cool. So I'm kind of done with that part of it. Now I'll come over to the next one, which I'm gonna move you guys. Got a big mess here. I'm gonna move you right here. So where this green scenery is, I'm just gonna go over the top of that. I tried to pull some of that up and I didn't get it pulled up. It'll be all right. Cool thing about it is I can always come back and sand it. But so right here, I gotta reach in between this little building here. I'll do that middle piece when I'm done. That's gonna be the tough one right here, because I want to come out to this other road. So I'm gonna bring it on out. I'm gonna bring it out to out here to the edge of this road here. So what I'm gonna do is fill this in right here. It's gonna get kind of, it's not gonna be as wide on this side as it is there in that middle. I really wasn't planning on making it that wide anyway when I first started thinking about this. How's it going, everybody? Bam Bam, welcome, welcome. Ethan, official college graduate. Well, congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations to Ethan, everybody. That's freaking cool, man. Hard work, man. It'll get you where you want to be. We're gonna cover this up here. It's gonna be interesting, let me tell you. So yeah, Ethan, that's friggin' awesome, man. Good for you. When I was young, I went to work on a farm. Straight to the farm, man, is where I went. Straight to a farm, started working, making money, and decided that's what I wanted to do, was farm for a farmer back in Kansas where I grew up. And then I decided one day the railroad was hiring, and a buddy says, "Hey man, you want to come work for the railroad? Do you have a CDL?" And I said, "Sure." 28 years ago, I went to work for the friggin' railroad, and here I am with the railroad. So, not too bad. Nodak, what's going on, man? Gonna make this. It'll work in here. I gotta just keep working it in here. Once I get it working in here, get it to stay, it'll be fine. The biggest thing is connecting to this road over here. And once I get it connected to the edge right here, where I'm trying to work towards right here, that's when I'll get it pretty stable. See, I'm just tying it in to this road. So once I get it, it'll stay. So I was gonna try and get all that greenery out of there, but shit, it don't matter, man. You cover something up here with something else. That's what happens. I was gonna pull it all out completely, and then I thought, you know what? Chances are in a year, I'll change my mind and rip it all out. I always rip stuff out of here all the time. So it's like, I'm gonna go right over the top of this shit. Once it sticks, it'll stick, it'll stay. And I'll build the road. I'll do some grass around the edges. You won't even know it's there. I'll paint this black asphalt. But like I said, once I get it in here, that's the biggest thing. So I hope everybody had a good Tuesday anyway. I'm pressing it all together. Once I press it all together, it'll be where I want it to be. I'll fill in all these gaps and then I'll start flattening it out a little bit. But if you want to make a road, I'm making it out of clay. That's what I'm using. And it's welding clay that they throw away at work. So if they throw it away, I just kind of latch onto the little bag and bring it with me. They're gonna throw it away anyway, so I don't worry too much about it. Actually, I'm just gonna make this all asphalt right here. I'm just gonna press that in here. Make it work. It's gonna get painted black. Stuff's pretty easy to work with. Show you here in a second. I could move it over a little bit. I guess give myself a little bit more room instead of fighting it. So yeah, today was my day off. Mondays and Tuesdays I'm off. I'm gonna try and do this more often where I'm doing little projects like this and show you guys kind of cheap ass ways to do things. I know it's probably not right, and I'll probably get a rivet counter in here saying, oh, that ain't how you do it. Guess what? Do whatever the hell you want to do. As long as it works for you, it doesn't matter. And I like rivet counters. I got quite a few friends that are rivet counters. And I don't care. The idea is when you model railroad, just have fun with it. Don't let somebody tell you it has to be a certain way. There's a few certain things you got to do a certain way. I mean, when you wire an engine, that's a different story. You have to do things certain ways, but most of the time, everything's about the same. What you're doing, I'm just using clay to build a little road here, and just trying something different. So I'm putting clay in here, and I didn't. I should have prepped it a little bit better here and got rid of some stuff, but it's all right. I'm gonna mess with it and just kind of. These are rough railroad roads, you know, that come right out of the depots. It's not like they're perfect. See, it's starting to. See, once you start getting it in here, you can start leveling it out a little bit. It all works out for the best. I should have pulled that other scenery out of the side there, but I'll cover it up. Hey, we're good at covering shit up when it comes to model railroad. Let me tell you something. We're real good at it because you never keep it the same. You end up tearing it out. And it always works out. So that's what I mean by this stuff's kind of, it's forgiving. See, you can mess with this stuff for a while before it completely gets to where you can't. And if you add a little bit of water to it, you can really move it around. It just gets messy if you add too much water. And I don't want to add too much water because I don't want to mess. So, just saying. But yeah, this stuff here, pretty forgiving. Just take and rub it in like this, and pretty soon you won't have all the indentions. And plus I'm going to put grass on the edges of it. So, but it's pretty good stuff. I know not everybody can get this one because it's one of those things that they threw away and I grabbed it But if you got any type of clay, somebody even said earlier today that you could use mud like what you use for drywall. You can do mud from drywall, and you can pretty well use that too to do it. So kind of messing up my layout here. But yeah, you can pretty well build whatever you want with the roads. You can do the smooth it. There's so many different things you can do. This other stuff over here to the right here, this is cork, and it's just painted. So I'm just using the gloves so I can a little bit rough road, but it'll work. What is that stuff? It's clay. It's welding clay, Nodak. I get it after the welders toss it out. They toss a bag or two here and there, or a half a bag, and I try to collect it. And then I use it. It's basically clay, but you could use mud like your drywall mud. You could do it with that too. This is going to be all. See right here where that little crevice is? Put a little piece in there and start filling it up. Kind of make that go away. See that? So what's cool about it is you can leave a few little crevices here and there. But it's clay, just a welding clay. They use it for the thermites, and then they toss it, so I keep some of it. But I just build roads out of it. And I really hadn't built this big of a road with it at all, but I decided I wanted to try it. So that's what I did here. And it's not too bad. Now what I'm going to do here at the center of the track, I'll just put a glob right here like this. Find a tie. Put it right to the end of the tie right there. Take another piece here like this. And just rub it in here like this. And that's the center of the track. So, and I'll show you in a minute how I get it to where the flanges will run. I'll get that there, fill that in right there. Can always wipe it off the rails. Take this piece of, or this truck here, and I just use it like this. And that's how I cut my flange ways. And my trains will actually run right through there. I've always done it that way. I'll show you what I've done over here. This one here has wood in the middle that I did. That has wood that I did. This one here is one that I did the other day, and you can see where the flange ways start to wear away, and it actually works pretty good. Also this one, I did that one about a week ago. Now if I go back here, I did this one this morning. Right here, I did that one this morning. I did this one. I painted this one. This one was already in. And then I did these. But I just like the look of the asphalt look, I guess. I'm still going to do some scenery around the edges and clean it up. So I'm not done there, but I'm letting it all dry up pretty good. But that's all it is. It's just a clay to kind of make a road bed over instead of using the expensive Woodland Scenics crossing planks. Because I have used them. I'll show you over here. I've used the Walther's concrete planks, and then I did the clay up to them. These I did like when I started this layout, which has been 8 years. So this stuff has held up pretty good. It cracks and stuff, but it's really held up. And then here's another concrete crossing. I just haven't glued it in. It's just sitting there. But you can buy those concrete crossings. Christina Bidwell, what's up? Yeah, that's the thing, you know, you try different things. I kind of like this here, like I said, I'll keep kind of just pushing that out a little bit. But it'll dry. It'll dry and then I'll just paint it. And it'll look like asphalt through here. The other piece I'm going to do is right there, and then I'm going to do ballast back there again. So I'll do ballast, but I'll do the little bit that's left right here. But the cool thing is I mean, you try things, and if it works, you go with it. If it doesn't work, change it. You know, but I'm always moving stuff around. Like this tree here, I pulled it out of here somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was here somewhere. I think it was like right here somewhere. I don't know. I might not even put it back. But like my tie pile goes right here where these guys are at. I made that tie pile out of old ties. And then I'll park the truck right here, make it look like they're loading ties. See? But it does give it that look of, you know, a crossing. I'll paint it black later, like I said, once it dries. It'll be pretty cool when I'm done with it. But I'm just doing some of these crossings because I have some of this clay available. And I just enjoy it. It comes in a bag like this, but it's just welding clay. See how soft that is? And I just use it for building my roads. They're gonna throw it away anyway. So like right here, what I'm getting ready to do right there is I'll do the back side of it right here and just make a short. It'll just be a short approach right there, just like that. Then the rest of it I'll fill in with ballast. So that's what I'll do with it. But the thing is, you know, you try something. If it works, people can try it and do it. They might use a different material than I used. But at least, you know, we know we can use different things. I'm sure, I know I'm not in MRA. I never will be. I can't compete. But I'll do my best at modeling and just make it mine, you know. Brian, what's going on? Be a little tough crossing the first set. What do you mean? As far as the height? Is that what you're getting at? Like right here? Union Pacific, what's up, Anthony? Most of our crossings are so high that the low boys can't even cross them in real life. We always get low boys getting stuck on the crossings. So. Before you put it in. Yeah, it would have been tough if I wouldn't have put the crossing in. That would be, you know, people have tried that, Brian. People have tried that because I'm a track inspector for the railroad. We'll have a crossing out and people will be like, well, you didn't close the road. Well, you just went through 5 barricades, man, and you drove right into the middle of the tracks. How the hell do you mean that we didn't have it blocked? But yeah, I've seen people jump the tracks. It's pretty interesting what they do. People are interesting, man. Human beings are, I don't know what I want to say when I think about that, because it's like, oh shit, better be careful what I say. yeah, be amazing though what people do try to do. People are interesting. People are very interesting. They'll try anything. See, I want to push that down just a little, push it there into that tie. Press it down just a little more. Form it, and then take this set of trucks right here. That's my test trucks. See, it's gonna cut. I can tell right there it's a little bit high. I'll just take it out. Press it down. It should be good now. I'll just cut through it. And then I'll clean the rail once I'm done. See? There's a joint in there now. A piece of ballast there. But yeah, I'll leave it like that. I'll come back, I'll do all the ballasting and stuff. But that's kind of the idea of what I was shooting for. I tied it to this road. I'll repaint here and make it, clean it all up, and then that'll be the asphalt. Once it dries, I might cut that little piece out there and maybe angle it a little bit, but I'll let it dry first. The idea is just to come up with some type of crossing, but I like that better than the rock being in there. And like I said, once it dries, it'll be pretty cool. It'll look pretty decent. Work for an asphalt, but we get called out to derails because we have dozers. Big, yep, that no deck. You're not messing around there. We got a couple of companies. One of them is called Holchers. The other one is what is it? The red. Can't even think of the name of it right now. RJ Corman. That comes out of Nebraska. They come out of Nebraska anymore. And then there used to be another company that was blue and white, but I don't know what happened to them. What's up, Anthony? So yeah, but I'll let this dry, and then I'll come back and paint, and then I'll do the scenery and fix it there. I'll take this tree, and I don't know, I'll probably get rid of that tree. I've been getting rid of a bunch of those trees. I gave a bunch of trees away to somebody recently. I can't remember. I think it was Mikey. Mikey took a bunch of trees home. But see, now I got a crossing here, and then we'll paint it black. It'll look like asphalt. This here got a little dusty when I was doing my layout and building the basement, so I need to probably repaint that sometime. I just haven't done it. How long does it take to dry? It'll probably take 3 or 4 hours before it dries completely, and when it dries, it'll kind of turn white. It'll turn a white color, kind of like what you see right here. It'll dry like that, and once it's dry, then I'll paint it. I'll paint it with the asphalt from, it's an asphalt, here I'll show you. Asphalt from, Woodland Scenics. Let me show you what it is. It's called asphalt top coat, and this is what the bottle looks like. I think I have it here on my desk. See that there? Asphalt. It's from Woodland Scenics, and it's just called a top coat. But that's what I used here. And once it dries completely, see it starts to change color right there. It's starting to get really dry. Those are a little bit rougher crossings. The cracks don't bother me because in asphalt you have real cracks like that. That's why I like about this. It'll dry clear like a white like this. This I never painted. I wanted that to look like an old concrete, and I used the same stuff here. So I wanted it to look like an old concrete is what I did with it. Yeah, RJ Corman shows up all the time out here, especially if we're in between like anywhere from, I'm going to say probably Nunn, Colorado, all the way to Cheyenne and across. RJ Corman kind of takes care of a lot of that. But then we have Holchers. Holchers does do a lot of it too. But yeah, it'll turn kind of white like that, and that'll be what when it'll be ready to paint, it'll be dry. I made these roads out of cork. I took that rolled cork from Hobby Lobby, and I cut strips, and I kind of made the road here with that stuff all the way through here, except for this is the same stuff leading up to this bridge. You can see where over time it kind of separated a little bit here, but no biggie. But this is all cork. The next one I'm going to do, probably not here because I kind of like the dirt road in between the town right here. But I think I'm going to take this stuff out, this old ballast that I tried to use as a road. I'm going to try and put some stuff in here to kind of clean that up. Probably do the same to that one too, but I'll leave the rock road in between. And then over here, I'm just going to leave that alone for right now. I'm not going to mess with it. But I hope to do a couple more crossings like that. I kind of want to do some crossings here from that little depot. I kind of want to come across right here and then bring it over to there to the road. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. But we'll work on it. Yeah, just like a real road. I'm just trying to give it that look of, you know, realness by using the stuff that I have available. I know you can buy, Split Rock was showing me some stuff called AK, which is pretty cool stuff. And it comes in asphalt, concrete. I thought that was pretty cool, the concrete, but I haven't tried it yet. But Rich is trying some of the asphalt, and he said it really does work, but you have to have some kind of special spatula to kind of level it out when you put that down. The nice thing about the asphalt that I have from Woodland Scenics is it's a paint-on acrylic asphalt base color or whatever, and you can just paint it on. And like I said, it'll look like this when you're done, see? And that don't look too bad right there. It looks like a real road. Other than the one thing I haven't gotten down is this here, like between, but it's okay. I'll work on it. I'm always working on stuff. Like here, I tore out a bunch of track and put in another siding on the inside, and I made it to where I have 2 passes and a main line down the middle. So, well, other than that, it's pretty good. So, well, I better jump off here. I think Pete's going to go live on TikTok. I'll be on TikTok later. Please subscribe to my channel here. I'll be doing little things like that and do little projects just because, I don't know, it's fun to show people different little ideas that we come up with and stuff. I think the next time I go on YouTube, it'll be to I'm going to tear this out and make a complete road in here with that same stuff. I'm going to build a small road here and get rid of this sand. I didn't like the way the sand turned out, so we'll probably do that next time. But thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate you. Hit that subscribe. Don't forget to turn that bell on so you know when I'm on here. Really appreciate it. And I'll subscribe back to you too. As soon as I figure out who my subscribers are, I'd like to subscribe back to them and help them build their channels. That's the whole thing about the community, is I want to help build everybody's community and channels. I don't want to be that guy that doesn't want to follow anybody, because we're all here for each other and we all learn from each other. So appreciate you guys and thank you. Here we go.